guys, welcome to episode 2 of Gyrl Lyfe.
I'm Taylor. We have our friend Brenna joining us.
Oh, and I'm Nicole. Oh, Nicole.
So today we're going to be chatting about a little about body positivity. I just repeated myself 100%. It's totally fine.
That's what it's all about, is being awkward as fuck and not really knowing what we're doing, but we're doing it anyway, so.
But being awkward with your body, huh?
Being awkward with your body. Bodies are awkward.
That's true.
You can't have that mindset though.
You can't have that mindset. Everybody's body's awkward if you have that mindset, I guess.
Well, guys, side note, I'm super excited to be here.
Yay.
Featuring on Gyrl Lyfe.
So, what about body positivity is so important?
I just feel like so many people this age do not feel comfortable with their bodies.
Why is that?
I don't know. I feel like media, social media.
For sure.
Fucking Instagram.
All those Instagram models.
I can't do it.
No.
Like, I literally think it's the thing to have perfect boobs, the skinniest waist, the biggest ass, and then skinny legs.
Well, I just follow a lot of, like, fitness Instagrams.
Which is the hardest, because I don't fucking work out.
It's hard, but it also just, like, motivates me to work out harder, in a sense. Because it's
It
like,
does.
I don't know. But I'm still, like, I'm at that point in my life where my body is fine with me. You know what I mean? You just have to accept your body because you only have one.
Right.
So love the body that you have. Take care of it.
Definitely gotten a lot more comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I just feel like the media is so much, like, harder these days. Especially just, I don't know, just trying to, like, love yourself.
I think they're doing a really good, like, I think some places are doing a really good job of, like, making sure that people are keeping positivity about it.
I mean, I definitely like how, like, the whole you don't have to be a stick to be beautiful is
I think
in
we're
now.
going in the right direction, but I think, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done.
Yes. Because now you just have to have the skinniest waist possible. And
Well, you can thank the Kardashians for that.
obviously. Fuck you guys, because, you
Clearly.
know, I like alcohol too much.
You just have to be rich to be beautiful, you guys. That's what it comes down to. Come on.
Plastic surgery.
Yeah. I vowed to myself that I will probably, I vowed to myself that I'll never get plastic surgery.
I mean, I think plastic surgery is okay, though. Like, I've always told myself that, like, I have a really small chest, so...
I mean, it's okay if it makes you feel more confident. I feel like...
It's not like I do anything obnoxious by any means, but I just want to do, like, something...
You know, like a nice C cup.
A nice C cup. A nice C cup. Give me that perfect hourglass figure.
Yeah.
And then maybe suction my arms a little bit, and that'll be Instagram model material.
Yeah, I should just get liposuction, get rid of my little tummy.
Right? Same, girl, same.
It's literally all diet, but
The
I
only
just decided
thing-
I love carbs and wine and
Right?
every
It's
other...
so hard.
Thank you.
Just love all the alcohols and carbs.
I only work out just so that I can eat whatever I want.
Let's
be honest.
See, I don't work out, and I still eat pretty much whatever I want, so
Like,
fuck
I'm
it.
super good during the day, but when it comes to after dinner, it's like I just lose all control.
See, I feel like I'm the opposite. Like, if I'm good about meal planning, then it's fine. Like, I do very well, but when I'm, like, busy at school or work and I come home and I'm just, like, ravenously hungry and I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna eat, like, cereal and cookies and bread and
I'm too
whatever.
lazy to cook.
Exactly.
Kind of thing.
Like, I need
It's the
instant
chocolate.
gratification.
I
Yeah.
had half a chocolate bar last night and like a loaf of banana bread, I swear.
It's fine. It's fine, girl.
Whatever.
Just getting that winter bod in check.
I think that
Speaking of winter,
moderation is all about perspective.
moderation is all about perspective for sure. I mean, like,
Definitely
someone would
is.
say eating a whole row of Oreos would be moderation, whereas someone would say eating one
I would
Oreo
probably
is moderation.
barf. Yes.
Like, have you guys ever had like the issue where it's like you just are super concerned on what you're eating?
I have, yes.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely, like, I don't think I've ever really had, like, an eating disorder or anything like that, but I've definitely, like, struggled with feeling bad about what I was eating.
I would definitely say, like, middle school, I borderline had anorexia.
See, mine was, like, after I got out of high school. Because a family member told me that he thought I lost a little weight after I went to their house because my graduation pictures, I looked chunkier. And I was like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
So then I just went on this, like, crazy, like, I would never suggest a calorie counting app to anyone because you get addicted to it.
Yeah,
Oh,
fuck
shit.
that. I could never count my calories. It would make me feel terrible about myself.
Like,
I just try to eat good.
Oh, cool. I
I
just
just
ate
got, like,
3,000
super obsessed.
calories.
I feel like a lot of women go through that phase, though, where it's just, like, you want to be the skinniest.
Yeah.
And, like, I've gained 20 pounds since then, and, like, I'm happy with my body now.
Oh, I've gained at least 20 pounds since,
Yeah.
like, high school.
But it is seriously, like, super, super hard to get in that mindset of being back to normal.
Yeah. So.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I just feel like perfection is, like, the biggest thing these days with girls' bodies, and that's why I, like, blame media for it, though.
For sure. Excuse me.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely feel like I've come a long way with my self-esteem and body image. Like, there's days where I'm like, damn, I'm the sexiest bitch in the world. But then I still find myself, like, looking in the mirror every morning and like, oh, today I look really skinny and I like it. Like,
Yeah.
It's
I mean, of
just
course,
a
you know,
habit.
because it's what we view as beautiful. Like,
Right.
I mean, everyone has those
Which
days,
is a
though.
problem.
yeah, it is a problem because we're, again, with like the whole media and perception of beauty, really.
Well, it's just so hard because you see everything else that's out there and you're just like, I just want to be just like them. And it's like,
Yeah.
just love yourself.
What was
like,
that thing that you posted on
I
Instagram?
posted it on our page the other day. Like, it's like, you don't have to be pretty like her, you can be pretty like you.
Yes.
And
I
it's
saw that.
definitely true. Like, I feel like so many girls are like, oh, I want to look like her, but it's like, but you're beautiful in your own way.
Yeah,
Right.
I totally agree with that. And you should feel that way about yourself. Self-love.
Exactly. Self-love when it comes to, like, your body, your goals, like, just, like, what you want to do with your life. I just feel like we always compare
Yeah.
ourselves to
And you don't have
others.
to be like the type of person who is actively working out or counting calories or whatever. Just like as long as you're taking care of your body and loving yourself, I feel like you're doing just fine.
But a lot of people just go through that phase.
Yes.
We have some cats in here.
I told you guys, the random meows.
It's me and my roommate's cats. Boots and Kitty just gave us a shout out. Gave Allie a shout out. Hi, Allie.
Hey, Allie, what's up?
So guys, I just want to like throw it out there. I took this class when I was going to Minnesota that was called The Psychology of Eating. And we talked a lot about the actual biology of your body and how your body digests food and like a certain set
I
point.
wonder if they can hear us pouring away.
Probably. And like everybody's body just naturally has this ideal weight that it wants to be at, regardless of like what you eat or how much you work out. And I thought that that was really cool.
That's really interesting.
And we talked a lot about how diets don't work.
Well, they don't
Like-
work for everyone.
Well,
Like,
and
I'm
like
so
a
confused.
diet, in the way that most people think of it, is like a short-term thing. Whereas, like, if you want a diet to help you maintain a weight, it literally has to be
A
your
lifestyle.
lifestyle.
What is, like, the whole, like, ketogenic fad right now? Like, I feel like my parents are on it, but, like, you know, it's working for them, but, like, and I definitely try it, because it's so far everyone that has done it, it's worked. But
I did keto for like 3 months and I lost like 10 pounds.
Yeah, but I feel like once you eat, like,
A carb.
carb, it's
Yeah.
like, okay, like, I'm fucked. Like,
Right.
all right, I want to eat some bread. Let's gain that 5 pounds back.
Well, and just the thing with like carbs and sugar too is that honestly, like, they're so addicting. So
I
it's
definitely
like
think
you can cut them out, and then like once you detox carbs or however you want to
Yeah.
phrase it, then you're fine. But as soon as you like eat a piece of candy or something, like you're fucked, because then your body is instantly like, oh,
grabbing
sugar.
onto
I
it.
want that sugar.
I definitely think in a diet you should cut more refined sugars out.
Yes,
but-
absolutely.
I've heard that bodybuilders actually eat candy for their carbs.
Well, yeah, because they
Isn't
have
that
to meet
crazy?
their, like, count, like, they have to meet their, like, I mean, I feel like beginner bodybuilders don't know what
Well, they're trying
the
to gain
experience
weight too.
was.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I mean, you could be doing that with healthy foods, I guess. I
Right.
don't know.
And mean, I think there is some scientific, whatever the word I want to say is, like some scientific basis for eating lower carb diets, but I don't think keto is necessarily
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I do
the
generally
best
stick
choice.
to, like, a low-carb diet,
Right.
mostly.
But I think, like, everyone should eat fruits. Everyone should eat vegetables. I just think that you should have, like, a natural diet. Like, you should eat natural foods, not processed foods or,
Oh, yeah.
you know, what have you. Candy and junk. It should be, like, fruits and vegetables and chicken and maybe some rice.
Mm-hmm. I've been doing this thing where obviously you guys know that I work out, and I recently became an instructor at the Y.
Woo!
Holla. So that's been keeping me on my toes about working out and making sure that I have the choreography for my class all done and things like that. But I don't know, like, where I was going with that. But working out and eating right, those are, like,
I just feel like so many people
Something
get
that I
concerned
like.
with the number on the scale, which I'm not gonna
Yes.
lie, I do. Like, you just like, oh my god, like, it's 5 pounds heavier. You're like,
for sure. I don't know where I was
really?
going with that.
When I'm on, like, my menstrual cycle, like, I will fucking gain almost 10 pounds, like, because I carry
Guys,
so
you can literally have a full bladder. Like, you can have to pee, and that's, like, 2 to 3 pounds
Yes,
of body weight.
exactly.
Like,
so the scale, like, doesn't even fucking matter, but, like, I just remember when I had my issues, like, if I was a point over 112 pounds, my whole day was fucking ruined.
that's terrible.
Like, it's bad. Like, but so many girls are like that. Like, they're just, like, their whole day's ruined by a number.
I feel like I am kind of like that in a sense. Like, I'll get upset if the number on the scale is not what I like. It's not a pretty number to me or something like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, the doctor says I'm healthy. The doctor says I'm fine. Like, I just recently had a checkup, and I've talked about my weight gain and loss and, like, kind of fluctuation, and just talked about, you know, like, she said that, you know, what I'm doing is normal, or what's happening is normal, but
I feel like
kinda
when
makes
we're,
me
like, in
feel
our younger
like-
20s, our hormones are all jacked up anyway.
Yeah.
So it's, like, it's really
Right.
hard to
so
tell. Yeah, as you said before, like, the water weight, and, like, as I just said, like, when I'm on my period and stuff, like, you literally can gain and lose weight just like that.
right. Like, that always kills me when people are like, oh my god, I lost 3 pounds. It's
I mean,
like,
yeah, it does suck because, like, okay, let's say you've been eating really well Monday through Friday, and then you get on the scale on Friday, and you're just like, wow, I lost nothing. But then it's like, why do you even care about that number? Because you could have just drank a bottle of water a couple hours before that, and that could be affecting it. Why not think about, like, how much you worked your ass off that week to, like, feel good
Right.
about yourself and not think about the number on the scale?
or just think about how hard you worked your ass off at work.
Yeah, at work, or just
Doing
anything.
whatever.
Yeah.
well,
like,
and I
it's-
think a lot of people don't take into account, like, muscle weight versus fat weight, especially when you are starting to work out, because a lot of people gain muscle and then they gain weight, even though they've lost some fat.
Yes.
So a lot of people don't consider that either.
For sure.
It's just that number. I would suggest for everyone to just throw away their fucking scales.
Yeah, just don't weigh yourself.
Literally.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean,
And I feel like you really need to go off of, like, how you feel. Like, if you're lethargic all the time and you just want to
If
sleep
your pants aren't fitting you
and
right.
you feel like shit, right,
You know, if
exactly.
your pants are a
And you
little
feel
tight, like,
bloated and just
Yeah.
disgusting, then yeah, you probably should make some changes in your life. But if you are feeling good all the time and, like, you get adequate sleep and you wake up and you're like, yes, I'm in a good mood, then you're probably alright.
Probably
I feel
just
like if
quite
you're
alright.
living and you can get
Quite
around, you're
alright.
good.
Alright.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just tough.
So what are we drinking tonight? What is this, ladies?
Apothic Red.
Apothic Red. Winemaker's Blend. I just bought whatever. I went to the grocery store to pick this up because that's what Brenna said she wanted.
Apothic Red's my shit.
Just like
Wine's
these
supposed to be good for you.
recordings, you can definitely
I
use a
also
little bit
got
of wine.
Apothic Rosé.
Well, if you were here for the beginning of our podcast, which you guys were, I'm assuming that you listened to the beginning of our podcast.
Just get
It's
to the
a
middle.
little bit awkward. It's always a little bit awkward at the beginning, for sure.
I just never know how to start it off.
It's fine, guys. You just gotta wing it.
Just gotta wing it.
That's how I feel about nursing school. 75% of the time.
Oh my gosh.
You just gotta wing it.
Right now, my life is so crazy hectic with class and working full time.
I know, girl. I feel you.
How do you do it? How do you do it? I think I'm crazy.
I just want to throw it out there on the podcast, too, because I'm super pumped. I got a grad school interview scheduled.
That's
Hello.
exciting. For where?
UWO.
It is exciting now.
For a doctor in nursing practice.
That is awesome.
Call me
Congrats.
Dr. Frank.
Dr. Frank.
I know. I'm excited.
Dr. Brenna.
Everybody cross your fingers for me that I get in, because it's high stakes.
I was thinking about going back to school.
Yeah, culinary.
I know. I feel like it'd be really cool to open like a nutrition cafe.
I think you should do
Do it.
Do you have to go to school for nutrition, or is that kind of like in culinary?
I mean,
as well?
technically it's like a degree for cooking, so I mean, I already am super educated about that kind of shit. I mean, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Well, I eat like shit on the weekends, but it literally recoups itself because I know what to eat during the week to like make my body get back to normal.
Weekends are like, let's go out for brunch, let's go out for food, let's get some cheese curds, let's eat this.
Let me eat out every meal for the next 48 hours.
Yeah, basically, that's what
Because
the weekend's
I
all
can.
about. Weekend calories don't count, by the way. Body positivity.
Also, guys, I just want to say, along with body positivity, just in general comes confidence,
Confidence is a
which
huge thing.
can translate
like
to your whole life.
Yeah, like it just comes with so many aspects. Like I feel like I'm finally confident with my body because I'm confident with so many other aspects of my life right now.
Yes.
I mean, give or take. I mean, I wish I had a different career, but like, I'm happy with my friends. I'm happy with my boyfriend. I'm happy with myself. Like, I'm happy just with my body. Like, I'm finally over like having to be the skinniest person in the room. Like I used to be. Like I was just like, oh, I'm not the skinniest person in the room. Like, fuck that. But it just, I don't know. It just feels good when you're happy with everything else in your life, and then you just become more confident with other stuff too.
My biggest insecurity, if you guys know who I am, obviously you can't see me. We
Yeah,
have a singer
My neighbor is singing. God damn it.
podcast. What? Bloopers. We're not even going to cut this out because we don't cut with Gyrl Lyfe. So, what I was saying is the thing that I'm most insecure about, and I've always been insecure about, is my height. And it's something that I've learned to embrace. But at the same time, there are still times that I get insecure about it. Like, I'm the shortest person everywhere. Like, people notice me. They look at me. They point me out. They say, like, look at how short she is. Things like that. So.
Remember when we were at St. Patrick's Day? Sorry.
Oh,
She
yeah,
will
that
not
really
stop
mean guy.
singing.
Yeah, the guy with the Celtics shirt on.
He, like, fucking came up to you and was just, like, put his arm on your head and was just like, oh, look how short she is. It's like, okay, you're freakishly tall. Like,
He was freakishly tall.
Same thing. You can't be mean to super tall people either, but, like, don't
But,
point it out and be mean.
yeah, he was just like, I don't remember what his exact words were because it was months ago, but it was just still kind of like, okay, it made me feel, low, small.
That's so funny because I'm cheesing so hard over here because I think you're the cutest little bitch in the world.
Aw.
So,
Stop it.
once
I mean,
again,
clearly so many
just
dudes do
embrace
too.
it.
Nicole's, like, messages are just flying off the handle
yeah,
right now.
girls
Dudes.
got dudes in her
Stop
DMs,
it.
sliding in the DMs.
Oh,
Seriously.
I wish. I'm just kidding.
Everyone wants what they can't have, though. I wish I was a little shorter. You wish you were a little taller.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not even
Tay
5
wishes
feet
she had
tall.
tig old bitties.
Tig old bitties.
One day. I feel like personality has a really big thing to do with, like, your confidence, though, too.
For sure.
For sure.
Absolutely.
I feel like I used to be, like, when I was not confident in myself at all, I was, like, super introverted. And, like, don't get me wrong, I'm still shy sometimes now. But
Yeah.
semi-fucking awkward, too. But, like, I feel like I have become, like, a lot more comfortable just talking to randos and, like, just being more comfortable talking about whatever with people that just, like, I'm more confident in myself, too. Like, the more you put yourself out there, the more confident I think you get.
In a sense, yeah.
Yeah.
I just, like, say what I mean and I mean what I say.
Which,
Right.
yeah, which I've come a long way with, because I used to sugarcoat the shit out of everything. And now it's just like, no, if you don't like something, just be like, no, I'm not
Right.
feeling it.
That was always my problem too. I mean, still to a point.
And I feel like
very
like relationships
non-confrontational.
can fuck up your confidence though too. Like
Really?
your
Yeah.
confidence and your like body positivity too.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like when I had an eating disorder, I got broken up with. Like like who the fuck does that? I mean, I know it's a lot to take on, but it's not like it's not the other person's issue to deal with, but like when no one's there for you and they're supposed to
At
be
the
like your
same
closest
time,
person.
yeah.
Right.
There's supposed to
Yeah,
be
that's
someone that you
hard.
can, that's your rock. Like, that's supposed to be
Yeah.
someone who's not supposed to
And like
leave you.
especially in our younger 20s, like at that point in time, I was in a relationship. I mean, it was like 3 or 4 years ago. So I mean, like you don't really know who you are at that point in time. So like
You
can't
definitely
really
don't.
develop that great of a personality yourself.
I still feel like I don't know who I am completely yet.
Yeah, me too.
Because you grow with someone else, so like you're growing.
I feel like you're always growing and changing.
No,
and
definitely. But yeah, I just feel like that has something to do with just being positive on yourself, though. Like when you are with someone from when you're like that to your mid-20s, it's really hard to develop that sense of like who you are as a person and be confident in your own skin. Because it's like, who am I without someone else? Which is weird to say, but I feel like we can all relate to that.
Yeah.
Moment of silence.
Like I'm definitely
Contemplating
like I was
in my
fine.
head.
Because it was like a few years of being single that like I definitely like realized who the fuck I was, and now I'm
Yeah, I mean, that's
Super
what
I
I'm...
comfortable.
also
in my own
think,
skin.
though, like, I don't know how to word this. Breakups also show you who you are, though, a lot. Like, even the breakups I've been through, like, I've learned a lot about myself and what I want and don't want in a relationship and things that are important and things that really aren't important in the grand scheme.
I mean, I was a heartless bitch, but it was well deserved. I don't know. But it definitely does show who you are, and I think you come out of it better.
For sure.
After, I mean,
yeah.
maybe not right away, but eventually. You just become your genuine self.
When I knew that I wanted to end things with my last boyfriend, I was very wishy-washy. I was very wishy-washy about it. Like, I was thinking, you know, well, he's my person, but at the same time, it was very toxic, so it's just one of those things where you have to outweigh the good and the bad. Or you, like, if the bad outweighs the good, it's not good. And it's so hard to see that sometimes. But you have to you need to do what's best for you.
And I feel like once you start having those feelings is when you know in your
Well,
head, like,
yeah.
this is when you gotta break up.
I should have
like,
broken up with him a year ago.
Oh,
like
yeah.
a year
I feel
before
like so
I
many
broke
people
up with
stay in
him.
relationships because they're comfortable, they're not confident that
Right.
they're gonna find anyone else. And
Exactly.
it's just like, oh.
I mean, I was also
No.
stuck on a lease with this guy, too, but, like,
Yeah.
at the same time, it's not that hard to move out and, like, I'm still living with my parents right now, which is not, like, something
Holla,
that
girl, me too.
Yeah. It's not something that I'm ashamed of or anything like that. It's helping me save money, and, like, I was financially abused in my relationship, so it's helping me gain that back. So it's just, it's good for me. It's good, like, I have good parents, and they're, you know, they support me 100%, which is really awesome, and I
Right.
can't really thank them enough, you know?
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think it has to do with that comfort zone too. Like Tay said, like you just get comfortable in this routine with this
You
person.
just get so comfy, but it's almost sickening when you look back at it.
Oh my
like,
god,
Right.
I'm so
I
sick.
don't know.
Well, and, like, why would you stay with someone just because it's like comfortable?
Like it's
even
like
if you're not
I'm
happy.
really comfortable, but here, let me you can just shit on me some more, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I
And
don't know.
I mean, I really try to look at my whole life like that, even with, like, my career goals and where I'm living.
It was like almost
like,
to the
yeah,
point.
I'm comfortable here, but
Yeah, it was to the point where he was making fun of the things that I enjoyed,
yeah.
Which
which is
is like,
not okay.
but you're in such a good place now.
Yeah.
Like,
you're
I'm so
right.
happy that I took that time off and became happy with, like, like, don't get me wrong, I went on dates and shit like that, but, like, I became really happy with who I was and realized that I don't need anyone until I actually started dating someone else again. Like,
Yeah.
and now
I guess it's just crazy because like it also I just need to bring this up, but when you are not looking for someone, it seems like they come
Yes.
at you all at once,
yes.
and it's just overwhelming.
Dick's coming out of the woodwork.
For sure, it seems like that. It really does. But I guess it's one of those things where when you're not looking, you find it. But at the same time, I'm not looking at all. So.
Like, don't get me wrong, me and Jake were talking, like, previously, but, like, I wasn't, like, initiating or, like, trying to really talk to anyone when we started talking again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It just comes
it just
naturally. I feel like the
happens.
best relationships come up naturally.
They do. That's why I fucking hate dating apps, and I just, like...
Again
being,
with
like-
the dating apps.
I know this episode was supposed to be about body positivity, but, like, holy fuck.
We were just talking about this though, like, in our day and age, how do you meet people if it's not over
Online,
social
Friends of
media?
friends.
Or, like literally I've said so
Well,
many
right, but,
times
like,
that I just
I-
want to, like, ditch social media.
Right, but that's just so hard. And
But I'd
it's
feel
like,
so left out.
I don't do shit ever. Like, hardly ever do I go out and do things. And it's like, how am I gonna ever meet someone if I,
True.
like, it's just so
True,
hard.
If you're
true.
single, you have to have social media.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, there's no other way to put it.
Exactly. It's a struggle.
It is. I mean,
Not
When you
that I
are
want to
looking.
meet someone on a dating
Yeah.
app, but
you like to meet someone
right,
some point,
exactly.
eventually.
I would like to meet people.
while you're
so-
fresh, you know. We're only
if
like.
I'm not going
24.
out, there's no other way to do that.
Yeah. Well, I've gone out way too much these past couple of weeks. Actually, no, I haven't been because I've been working. But like before that, I would go out like every weekend and just get smashed. But
See, I feel like I
It's
need
just
that in my
fun.
life.
every once in a
Maybe
while,
not
it's just
every
good.
weekend.
Okay, it
but-
wasn't every weekend, but there were a couple of weekends this summer where I just got,
Obliterated.
yeah, I mean, like, drank a little too much.
It
We'll
happens.
say that.
It happens.
We'll say that.
Yep,
You live and you learn.
Yeah.
that's right.
I never want to feel like that again, though. Let's just say, like, puking is not fun.
I'm just gonna say I'm only 24 and the hangovers are so real. I can't even fathom when I'm like 27, 28.
30.
Kill
like,
me.
okay.
I'm never gonna
Bye.
drink again.
It's been dangerous for me lately because I haven't been getting hangovers.
Oh.
Weren't you
will
hungover
say,
last weekend, though?
On Saturday, I was hungover.
Or what was the weekend that we went to Pete's Garage? Shout out Pete's Garage.
No, I actually felt okay that day. I was just, like, tired, which was surprising because I
'Cause-
couldn't walk the day before.
oh, it was that level of fucked up.
I couldn't walk and I peed outside an apartment building.
You
Well,
peed
that's
outside.
really funny because I think
Peed behind a bush.
I think it
And I'm
was
pee shy.
Good job.
the weekend before that. I think I puked in Pete's Garage's bathroom. So once again, shout out to Pete's.
Pete's Garage.
It's rough. It is a rough life to be a woman in your younger 20s.
If you are in Oshkosh and you are watching the Packer game, they do have Dollar Miller Lights.
And really good cauliflower tots.
They do have really
Yum.
good cauliflower tots. So you call them.
And good company.
I call tater tots tots and I call tits tots. So
Should we go over there this weekend?
I'll be.
I don't even know when the Packers are playing yet.
I don't like football, so.
You don't like football? You little.
You can't be a Wisconsinite.
You can't sit with us.
On Sundays,
Sitting
we
right
wear
here.
green and gold.
Yeah, Sundays are.
Oh my God.
Packers. Sundays are for the.
So Mean Girls. October 3rd is on a Wednesday this week. And on Wednesdays we
we
were
were
Pink! That's great.
So we have to have a wine night or some shit.
For sure.
Yes.
take my licensing test that Wednesday, I think.
Well, you take your test Wednesday, and I have my interview Thursday, so let's de-stress.
Just send us
let's
some
de-stress
good
a little
vibes.
bit.
For sure. But I think it's coming up close, so I think we're going to have to say goodbye.
Sorry we got a lot of off topic to the end, guys, but...
Whatever, that's
Bon
what it's all about.
voyage, Gyrl Lyfe.
Have a good month. We'll see you next month.
Bye. Love ya.
We were going to do this every week, but decided that doesn't really work out that way. So, weren't you going to shout out someone?
Oh, my boyfriend's brother's single. His name is Drum Dilly on Instagram.
Go follow him.
Go follow him.
On the low, I got dibs.
He's a nice boy.